I shared with you an internal memo that was leaked from the BC Wildfire Service. In this memo, they were essentially begging for help, saying that they are incapable of actioning a lot of these fires because they are understaffed. Can you go through those photos I sent you and tell these people what the BC Wildfire Service is saying behind all these people's backs?
Let's do it. Pull it out. Let's forego the handshake and picture deal and read it right now.
Do you want to bring it up on your phone?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Go ahead, read the letter. What is it?
BC Wildfire Update to Forest Industry. Group Teams Call, July 12th, 2021, 2 to 3 p.m. Want forestry industries to fight fires independently. BCWS does not have enough staff and would like forest industry to contact their local fire center to discuss. There's the highlighted portion of this leaked memo from the BC Wildfire Service. Action items. Person A will send out a note explaining that liability insurance coverage for equipment is covered under the umbrella of government. Same person A will send out a note on government providing upfront payments of invoices. Furthermore, the ILMA members should be prepared to engage with BCWS as soon as possible. It's shaping up to be a very scary summer in front of us. Very limited air support available, underlined, capitalized with an exclamation mark.
That memo speaks volumes, because we were fighting for the last couple of months to actually get the government to actually declare this a state of emergency. And we thought a state of emergency, I was just talking to Todd Stone about this, we thought the state of emergency meant all hands on deck. All resources, all equipment, all the organizations, all the companies, we all collaborate and we actually hit these fires hard and fast.
That's what John Horgan said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
When he didn't want to declare the state of emergency, he said it wouldn't make any difference because all resources were already being utilized, and it was BS.
And I just drove down the road to see citizens with pumps beside the lake. A resource that wasn't included in the government's plan.
I wasn't used and I offered my help.
And now you get a memo saying that the BC Wildfire Service is saying that they need more help, they need more equipment, they need more people. This is exactly what you guys are talking about.
The BC Wildfire Service needs more help because all their contractors are quitting on them.
Well, I tell you what, it goes back to the point of how do we investigate this later when all this is said and done. I think the priority right now is actually, put these fires out, assess what we do in the communities that actually lost all their homes. But we need a better plan. We need more transparent accountability. We definitely need that. I mean, that memo is, that just adds to the emotion that I'm watching just driving down the road. And I've only been here like just an hour.
That's the day before the fire started. The day before this fire started.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what? We'll read the memo.
Is that about it?
There's a little more here.
I'm not sure where it's at with the water. And I got half a tank. Awesome. Well, we got the other ones right there. You can just switch over. Still want it. Wunderbar. Okay.
You got the shovel?
Roger that, both of them.
Okay, Matt. Let's fire over to the other side.
Are you blown away by the lack of response here?
Yeah, a little bit. Not even a sign. Drove right into the fire zone. Like not a cop, not a sign, nothing. Just straight in. They don't seem to care a lot what's going on up here.
Can you explain to me the importance of this that you're doing today?
Yeah, I like where I live, and it not being on fire is really swell. It's the best answer I got for you. That's the importance of it. Like, they're working for a paycheck. We're all working to save the dream. We all live here, so this is saving us and our neighbors. No, there's other people further up. We're just moving around hitting hot spots because we're not equipped to deal with the big stuff. Go around, mop up the little stuff because there isn't no forestry here, right? It's all us.
I think we're pretty low on water here, just so you know.
Is that it for the water you saying? Or?
Yeah, I think we got her. But man, am I ever glad we're here.
Yeah, like this is.
Oh yeah.
Leaving this is if the wind switches directions. I mean, I live right over the rise. So.
Well, and fire goes uphill. It loves to go uphill, and if it got across here, it'd go straight up.
So tell me why you feel it's so important to be staying behind and doing this.
We live here. We all live here. I wanna save my neighbors' homes, my own home. Yeah.
When people say it's just belongings, how do you respond to that?
Well, true enough, it is stuff, but there's a lot of folks up here, it's their life, right? They've worked their whole lives for this. I don't want to see anybody, God forbid, anybody lose their home, right? It's like, right now we can do something, so let's get at her, let's do it. If it gets too dangerous and it's life-threatening, okay, we got to get out of here, and we will. We have before. But right now, right where we are now, the winds are favorable, nothing's kicking up. We can take care of this stuff and stop it from spreading. That's what we're hoping, eh? So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to carry on as soon as this pump.
Good work, you guys.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Sounds like the fire went to Kelowna, so they're busy doing that. I live in Westwold. It's just this fire got out of hand and they just couldn't handle it. So, I mean, I'm glad I stuck around.
Can you elaborate on the danger that's still present in this valley?
Well, we just put out big spot fire over there this morning. Tom hasn't slept for 24 hours. He's trying to reload all the tanks. It's a bit overwhelming. So they're picking that up out of the lake. If you want to go take a look, it's a lot more action over there. You just take down the first driveway on the left and then go down that way to hang another left and you'll see where the lake is. And then that's where we'll all be refilling, so that's where the action is.
Let's go. An answer, but where the fuck?
Oh yeah. Hey Solomon, I'll let you throttle the pump down and then I'll run it over to when we're full.
I guess for me personally, I lost a house in 2017, which is right beside my current house. And the people of this province and this country and my community were really good to me. It was really humbling.
Give me another hose!
So I guess I could say I owe it to them. I think more than anything I owe it to myself, you know.
You guys want to take a pool on how clean I can keep in this orange jumpsuit?
I don't want to do jets until it's down. What happens in the jet is it starts blowing sparks and coals beyond where it's already burnt, and you actually cause more of a problem.
Hey Rob, are you up with Kevin? I think so. We're gonna hit this bitch with 2 totes.
Get it, we need it. Okay, when we switch totes, we'll swap that out as well and get a little more length in here.
My values are, there's 5 of them, and they're loyalty, labor, courage, commitment, and honor. And I live by that, and I will preserve and defend them at basically any cost. So, again, I don't think it's about anyone else. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not about anyone else. Maybe it's just about me. Being a good person, I guess. And I never want anyone to go through it. Telling your kids they lost their home is just really shitty. So, yeah, that's just the way it is, though, you know.
Took a long way.
It's a maze around here.
Yeah, there was.
Okay, Rob, you want to just give me some direction as to where I'm meeting you?
What's up, Simon? Well, I drove the forwarder right up into the bush here.
Oh, so you just.
So what we'll do is we'll pump my tanks out and then I'll back down. Okay. But we need more hose. You have forestry hose on you?
I got.
Or is that what Shane's bringing?
50 feet is all I got in there.
The wildfire service is paying you, or?
No. This is all out of our own pockets.
Wow. My fucking unicorn.
Not only not making any money, but spending, every day.
Are you using both?
I'm ready to go on blue. Yep. Send it. What's the scoop? Is there more pumps? Because this pump sucks. You want to swap out for one of Russ's? And I'll throw that little guy on here.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like we just lost another structure way the fuck across the lake. Those ones that are right down by the lake, it's all fucking black smoke over there.
Yep, we need that when it's in flames here, so. We did all of this last night. As you can see right over there is a wooden barn with metal roof, but there's lots of wood, lots of logs. Everything is right there. So embers from here could be a disaster. And there aren't hands to do it other than us. So that's what we're doing and have been doing. I don't even know how to say the feeling of coming in the barn the first time after. We had a chopper right over us, telling us the urgency of what was going on, and we were signaling to them, we know if we're running or we're just running. It's just wind and the noise and horizontal wind and ash and everything else. So, but I'll tell you, shutting that gate and having one last look, unbelievable.
Standing on my property, been here for 30 years on Paxton Valley Road. I fared pretty well. I had gravity-fed irrigation running all around the barns and down the fence line, the forest line around the house, so I'm one of the fortunate ones. We saw this coming 3 weeks ago, and everybody begged for help, and we've had no help. We haven't even had acknowledgement. We haven't had help or support since the fire. Only neighbors and locals and property owners have been doing spot fires. We're all fighting for our own. All the criticisms that people have had is just so unreal. People don't know what it's like to be farmers. They don't understand that everything that they have, everything that they worked for their whole life is here in their farms and in their animals, and all their future is in their animals. They can't take massive losses like that. And we knew long ago that we weren't going to get help. And we lost faith. And we just had to knuckle down and dig in. And that's what we've done. And now to have anyone with the nerve enough to criticize us for doing that is just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable.
It's just nonstop. We go from one side of the valley, put out smoky hot spots, look across the valley, see more, drive across to that side, and repeat. That's kind of our daily routine right now.
That's the problem, is that gets ripping, it'll jump to what's left and behind Sean.
It's, I mean, every time I look up at the mountain and it's just scorched, it's kind of, you know, a little disheartening, but it is what it is now. So we've, you know, decided to just push forward, and that's all you can do. I'm surprised. I'd never met you before and figured, oh, yeah, another media guy. I didn't know what you were going to produce. I didn't know if you were going to twist it all around. But since your video came out, I've had numerous people message me on Facebook that previously were those trolls I was mentioning in the comments and have completely apologized. They didn't understand. They were going by what mainstream media was telling them. And, you know, it's incredible. Now you see in the comment sections, there's more people on our side than telling us we're in the wrong. And that shift in social media is pretty awesome. Yeah, like that's a huge morale booster, and we have to thank you for that.
Saturday when I got in here and I saw absolutely zero resources being deployed to support the firefighting efforts, I very quickly changed my point of view 100% to there's something going on. You know, it was very frustrating for me to come in here Saturday and see the only fire crews that I saw were on 2 trucks, and they were picking rocks off the highway. And seeing the resources deployed to do that, and then hearing on the news and hearing through other media outlets that we're the problem, yeah, it's angering, it's maddening. There's not words that explain the emotion that brings up in somebody. I was quite shocked as well when I got in here this morning that there was not an increased presence of boots on the ground from the wildfire service. So there's been a couple of municipal departments here helping with structural support, which has been really beneficial for the guys here. We've been able to focus a lot more on the spot fires further up in the hills where the structural guys can't reach with their equipment. So that's been really beneficial, but as far as the actual wildfire service, it hasn't been anybody.
I mean, I'm satisfied that my property won't burn again because there's nothing left to burn. But other communities, you know, this fire is still going. It's going in multiple directions. Will other communities have the same result as us? Probably. Hopefully not. But yeah, I would say prepare your houses. Fire smart. Do everything you can, because don't rely on anyone coming to save you.
Well, we're helping out, doing the best we can, man. Just trying to get her covered. Just keep it from getting further in the grass, man.
Okay, we got a little extra than that actually.
Good copy, Dwayne.
That's a good area. I can go up now. Yeah, you knocked down?
That's only because you're showing me how to do it.
Yeah. I'm allowed to make mistakes.
I'm gonna make you redo it.
Only one a day. Terrible.
That's a horrible one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen too many red shirts, to be honest with you. They seem to be driving by, not even throwing us out a hose, saying, hey, bud, you guys need a hose or anything to help you? What can we do to help you? No, we haven't seen none of that. We've been doing it all on our own. We've been scrambling throughout the farmers and throughout the community to grab hoses and what we can. If we didn't have my 2 water trucks on this crew, we would have lost it. It would have jumped the garden. It would have been gone. It would have been ugly. And it's not over, you know what I mean? We're gonna have a quick bite to eat and we're getting right back at her for the night shift. And it seems like every day we wake up here and things just seem to get harder for us. You know, it's we are getting them more help and this and that, but it's every single day seems to be a challenge. And you know, I'm be happy when it's over. That's for sure.
Thank you for what you're doing. Nobody would be knowing about this.
No. Wow. There's enough of them. Poor guy that came up to me that watched his house burn down. He was trying to protect it. He had no experience. He just got a hose, a pump, and he tried to do what he could. Now, how many people left, and how many people tried to stay and fight?
You got tanks.
Oh yeah. How do you walk away when you know you've tried everything you could to get government here? How do you walk away?
The most impactful thing I saw on the video was when that rancher said, a little bit of risk, that's what keeps you alive.
Yeah.
That's what makes you smart. I love that shit.
That's
because
the old-timer logic, right?
These guys, seriously, in Victoria, who were raised and never actually have any, and they create these policies out of thoughts.
Out of
nothing.
liability.
Risk and liability. Yeah, risk and liability.
Right.
You've never been there. You don't, it's easy just to say leave and let everything burn up. You don't know shit. You've never been in the bush. You've never spent the night in the bush.
I don't think he's that guy, but I don't think he's just trying to win votes here. I think he's trying to help us.
Yeah, it seems like he's the kind of guy who's invested in BC and he wants us to succeed, right? So it takes people and it takes community. If he burns us, so to speak, I mean, sorry for the pun, yeah. But I don't think that would be good for him, and I'm sure he knows that.
The backlash from doing something like that would be much larger than
not doing
than what he's doing to us.
He'd have been better off not to come at all than he would be to come and say a bunch of stuff that he's not going to do, and then you know, so to speak, burn us. But he doesn't seem like that kind of a guy.
No.
When I heard the Solicitor General make these comments talking about the recklessness of people not obeying the orders, initially I thought that's a good thing to do. That's a good thing to say. Then I watched that video that came out. And so what I started to think about was the local knowledge, the local expertise, and pardon the phrase, but the old timers are not being respected. And the citizens and the taxpayers, the people, hardworking taxpayers that actually really felt ignored by John Horgan, the Solicitor General, they need a voice. Because this story's got to get out. Nobody, I don't care if you're a minister, the premier, I don't care if you're the opposition, I don't care if you're a regular BC citizen, all you got to do is take a drive down the road and try not to cry.
Oh, where are we looking?
Anywhere.
Let's look at you.
When's the calendar coming out?
Simon.
I don't know if your tools away yet. All right. Let me get out my big tool here. The gloves.
You guys should have been taking pictures when the flames were licking us.
Yeah. Simon was.
One more. That's all you get. Camera. Now you're getting greedy.
Where's Rob?
You didn't pull that much hose the other day.
Getting all the B-roll.
Go on, Matrix.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I gave you that name.
A reminder to everybody about the meeting here tomorrow at 5.
It's your car.